Hello everybody and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Today what I have for you is some of the new Season Pass card. I think this card is going to be really good in specific decks, especially like one of my favorite styles of decks, which is the bounce decks. Beast, it just looks so bad nowadays, especially compared to what Beast used to be. But also with like everyone playing Mobius and Mobius, like it's just so bad. Like it's a 3/4 for 3, and you already have a couple 3-drops where it just feels really awkward. Or honestly, I'm just on Falcon now, even though it doesn't really give a discount. Like, it doesn't really matter, because before, I felt like I was never getting a discount with Beast. Beast definitely has a lot more, like, random utility, but I feel like Falcon has kind of creeped up on me a little bit. I think Elsa is going to be, like, insane in this deck, because if you have all of your engines going, plus a Kitty Pryde, which, I mean, just to talk about, Kitty Pryde keeps getting nerfed, but Kitty Pryde's going to be cracked in this deck, you just get to go sicko mode. Like, if you play Angela on 2, Bishop on 3, Elsa on 2, 1-drop, filling up a space, you are like golden. You know what I mean? Like you are in such a great spot. Like you just play Angela, Elsa, 1-drop in the same spot, and then your Angela triggers for 2, your Bishop triggers like for each card, but like, you know, every time you play one, and then the Elsa is giving +3, so you're getting +6 minimum when you play the last card there. If the last card played there is Kitty Pryde, you're getting 7 power a cycle, +1 from Kitty, +2 from Angela, +3 from Elsa, and then +1 from Bishop. You get 7 power a cycle. That's insane. And you can do that on turn 4. And then you just keep looping Kitty, and every time it's a great, like you trigger the Angela, you trigger the Bishop, you trigger the Elsa now, and it's a 2-power engine, which is really good. Also really good with Hitmonkey. I don't know if you need all these engines, but it's kind of nice. All of them are specifically weak to Shang-Chi and Shadow King, which both of which you can play on the last turn now, which is admittedly a little awkward. But hopefully if you throw priority correctly, it won't matter. And ideally you just play like threats in each location, right? Like if you have an Angela in one location, the like buffed up Kitty Pryde in another location, Hitmonkey and Bishop, like if they're all in a different spot, like hopefully they just can't get all of them. Or like you can position things well enough where like you're not getting Shang-Chi in one spot, but you get Shadow King here because they use Shadow King here and you go crazy in other spots, something like that. Also, I mean, like one of the like best and worst things about Mysterio, if you think about it, is that he fills up every location and he triggers a bunch of stuff, which is really good with Hitmonkey, Angela, and Bishop. But also it's really good with Elsa because like very likely in the last turn of the game, your Mysterio is just going to fill each spot, and then Mysterio, especially if it's affected by Bast, is just a 2/6 in every location. Like that's crazy. That is so good. But anyways, I'm really excited for this card. I think it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be super fun. I hope you guys enjoy. Definitely check back tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be uploading some more Elsa deck in between stuff, but I think this Season Pass card is really good, and I would pick it up if you have the budget for it. Obviously, that's always a big factor, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Oh, and I pick up their Titania, by the way. I totally knew that was coming. Ronin. Oh, that's so bad for them too, actually. So full here, I'm adding what this is +3, +4, this is +7 here. I add one more Dorko here, to which I play Titania, to which I play Hitmonkey here, or alternatively, is there an alternatively? I think this is it. So I can play Titania here. I can play Hitmonkey Titania here. And I think it's just Hitmonkey here, Titania here. This seems really good. They went for one location. Okay. How does this ever... I don't know how they think this ever wins, actually. That was, I mean, she was so good there. Last turn of the game, she gave us a bunch of stats. So she gained, I mean, we didn't even use the Kitty Pryde like buff, but she got +3, +3, +3. She got +9 stats. So she was a 2/11. Kitty Pryde, Angela, Hawkeye. I mean, we could probably snap on this, but I don't want to. I don't want to scare them. god. That's so funny. Are they doing triple one dropping it? Are they triple one dropping me here and getting it? That's the only reason I can think of for them to snap. Yeah. So they get a copy of their they're just gonna like lock themselves in here. I don't know, because they have Nightcrawler. I really don't think that's like that bad though, honestly. We still get to do good stuff. Like that's really good. And like all they did is hit up my Hawkeye. So now I kind of want to Iron Man. But I kind of don't also, because I want to give myself more Mysterio spots. So I think they only got like straight up one card off of Sacred Timeline, which is fine. Not that big of a deal. What we draw here is really going to make our decision. So like with that, I think I'm supposed to Morbius or Mobius, whatever, into Hawkeye, into Kitty. No, it's always Hawkeye first in case it's Bishop. And then I think it's just Mobius and Kitty Pryde. And then like whatever it hits is like not that bad. And then we know if we can Iron Man here, because we could also Iron Man Kitty Pryde, which is really good. That actually might be the last line. And we're playing for middle, which I think is difficult for both of us. Like, this is a really good turn to play for middle. I think Chavez is actually just the best card, which is great. Not too upset about that. Sure. That's also fine. They're playing Spider-Man. That's pretty neat. Some tech. Certainly some tech. So we don't draw Chavez, so we're going to get something else, which might actually change my decision. Bishop? I don't think Bishop is decision changing at this point. Like, this just is winning all three, right? This feels really good. So we know they have Kitty Pryde. They can move the Nightcrawler. This is pretty hard to beat, man. I think this is fine. They have to win 3 locations. I mean, I accept we lose to some stuff, but this feels so hard to beat. Like, they're not a Shadow King deck. Can't move my Kitty. Yeah, I mean, that was like, and that was like straight up all Elsa, right? Like, Elsa did so good that game. Actually was huge. They even won the Sacred Timeline on us, and we still got it. So Iron Man can solo this, especially with Bass, which is really good. Do I even want to play Bass? I kind of don't. I mean, I guess I can just play like Bass plus Iron Man here is a lot, right? Because Iron Man's going to be 3 times 4, so you're going to be at 4 power here times 4, which is 16. So that alone is 16. They're a bot, so I'm going to snap. I'll play Angela here, because I don't know what they're doing, and then I'm going to snap because it's a bot. They didn't play anything? Okay. So 2, 1, 1. And I just keep looping this. No, because like I don't want. No, this is fine, right? This is fine. You can also just play this. No, this is better. I was gonna say, I kind of don't want like all of the stats in the same spot because it's so weak to Shadow King, but I think this is fine. Because then I just get to go Kitty Pride plus like any card I draw. Hopefully Bishop. Literally can play any card I draw. Kind of the worst one I could have drawn, but whatever. I just waste a bunch of energy, but it's fine. They might win here, but I think it's fine to give them Onslaught Citadel if I have to. Khazar, not here. Bots, man, I don't get the bots, dude. Sometimes. So my whole hand. I mean, I can just pass for a turn, obviously, to probably get 8 cubes out of them, but I think it's fine. I just do this and just call it a day. I don't really care that much. I was like, what if they like Professor X me or some shit? Oh, Khazar there. I don't understand. Whatever. It's fine. Like, why even? I don't know. Whatever. So we add a bunch of stats here because of Elsa. Like Elsa's gonna be +3 here, +3 here, is +5 here, and then we're playing for like all the locations basically. And this is another, like, I know it's a bot, but like this is so good. Like this was actually crazy here, right? Like we just got to play for every location like really reasonably. Ultron. Oh, see, like that's actually like pretty legit too. They might have been a real gamer. Like that's super legit. Normally I feel like you're supposed to greed Bast, but here if I play Bast this game, well, dude, I can still always greed Bast a little bit, right? And just play Elsa, and it's like -1 stat, but it's plus more stats potentially. I think it's fine to just wait, actually. I was thinking about it, but then I was kind of like, it's kind of mid also. And so now, like, drawing, I think Iron Man, it was like one of the better cards I could have hit with Bast for the buff. God, this card is so good, actually. It's crazy. This is a bot, right? It's just a bot, huh? How does this work? If you play a card your next turn +3 power. So if I play this, like if I do this, and then I replay Hawkeye here, and then play Kitty Pride, does that keep the buff? I think it does, right? I'm not sure. No. Okay, it does not seem like Hawkeye kept the buff, which I think is fine. I was gonna say I really want to play Morbius, and then I just draw the guy. That's great. That's awesome. I'm gonna save a 1 to play here last turn of the game, I think. Or just to like, I guess I'm not drawing Hit Monkey anymore, but like a cheap 1 is pretty good. So like I know this is a bot, so like it's kind of uninteresting. But like this is still like a pretty like solid, like this card is good, right? Like I'm actually not tripping. I would say perhaps. And so like this and this just like is the most stats too. I guess this is +8 here. And then, I mean, this is even more, right? Like I can just play this here and then this here. Because this is +3. So this is +6 times 2. So this is 40. God, that's so good. Dracula, sure. This card's so good. Like, I know it's a bot, but like, there's gonna be, I'm probably gonna play a bunch of bots, but like, that was pretty sick.